We talked about what will the president do. We've been dealing with this border crisis, and it's divided the Democratic Party. The president early on said his priority was to send these kids back as soon as he could. I want you to listen to Vice President Joe Biden here. He says it's wrong. He says they should not be coming to the country and entering illegally, but he also says, and listen here, he says, put yourself in their shoes, and he pays them a high compliment.
Imagine the courage it takes. You're sitting there, a place where you're at some not a particularly commodious home, apartment, or village you live in. You gather up the flame and said, I got a good idea. Let's gather up everything we have, sell it, give it to some coyotes, and take us to a country that doesn't want us, drop us off in God knows where. We don't know anybody. We're going to leave everything that's familiar to us. Let's go. Isn't that going to be a great idea?
I think you have to say, in large part, he's right. It takes a lot of courage to give up your life wherever you live to make that journey. But is a politician supposed to essentially, praise and hail the courage of people who are doing this in the middle of this debate?
I think what you saw Joe Biden doing there is kind of speaking to how complicated this issue is, because we are talking about kids here who are leaving countries where there is really horrendous violence, where there's a lot of drug wars going on, and they are making an incredibly difficult journey to get to the United States. At the same time, the policy of this administration has been to seek legal changes to laws that would make it easier for them to send these kids back to those same countries. So you do wonder how the administration kind of rationalizes both those positions. We appreciate your courage, we applaud it, yet at the same time we're actually trying to send you back.
Biden is a great lagging indicator of the zeitgeist in the Democratic Party right now. Because he's in the administration and he can't really say exactly what he thinks, he's looking at Hillary Clinton and Martin O'Malley and Deval Patrick and these other Democratic leaders and seeing where the energy is. And remember, Hillary Clinton in that CNN town hall said, send them back. Martin O'Malley said, we'll take them. And the Democratic base was with O'Malley. And I think tonally you might hear, Biden talking about that a little bit.
Watch this debate play out this year, and as Peter notes, in both parties going to carry over into 2016.